Hello and welcome to your 30-minute all levels flow class. My name is Emily and I'll be guiding you through your practice today. We'll be doing a hip opening class close to the earth, so very grounding this morning. Any props that you may need before we get started and settle down today. If you have just a towel, maybe even a blanket nearby, options to roll that up. We'll be doing gate postures, so we'll be kneeling. So just some extra support for the knees should you ever want to bring the ground closer to you in table or in gate at any time. Options to have blocks or books handy and near the front of your space. If you'd like to grab anything else to optimize your comfort, a blanket or a pillow for Shavasana, please feel free to do that now. Otherwise, we'll get started in a seated position. Options to start in cross-legged or to arrive to this class through heroes, which is kneeling on both knees and sitting back onto the heels. Good. As you arrive to seated, hands can come to meet the body on the knees, palms face down, maybe palms face up. If you'd like to connect to your body, to your breath today, options to bring one hand to the low belly and one hand to the chest. We'll do some counted breath practice today, starting with a 3 count, increasing it to a 4, and then gradually trying a 5 count as well. Options to stick with your natural breath at all times or to follow along with our counts. If you'd like to start the 3 count with me, we'll start by taking an inhale through the nose for 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. We'll do this twice more together here. Inhale for 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. One more time here. Inhale for 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. I'll give you a moment to practice that on your own. Maybe choosing options to hold at the top of the count and at the bottom as you exhale. We'll transition to the 4 count now. So should you like to stay at the 3 count or with your natural breathing, please feel free to take that option. If you'd like to join me in the 4 count, we'll take an inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Do it once more together here. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Options to take on this 4 count. Practicing or playing with this count. Maybe returning to 3 if this one wasn't for you, for a few more moments. Good. If you'd like to join me in a 5 count, we'll start on that in a moment. If you'd like to stay at 4 or 3, or even return to your natural breath at any time, please feel free to do so. We'll do 3 together with room for play after. We'll start with an inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time here. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll give you some room to play with that 5 count. Maybe adding in a hold, the top or the bottom, or returning to a 4, a 3, or maybe your natural breath. Good, and now as you return to the natural quality of your breath, checking in with how you feel after the counted breath practice. Eyes can stay soft here, maybe even close down completely if you feel safe in doing so. Before we get started into our warm-up, I'll just invite you to give yourself permission this morning to feel good in these postures, to take notice of when you feel good instead of taking notice of when something may not feel good or you may find some tension. Really checking in with yourself, and I'll give some reminders throughout the class of saying, oh, this feels really good today, instead of, oh, I can't do this. We'll try this together throughout the class, and like I said, I'll give some cues for that. But this hip opener class should feel really good for anyone who sits at a desk or in a car or in any chair at all. On your next inhale, we'll rock forward, coming into tabletop position. Shoulders will stack over wrists and hips will stack over knees. We'll take an inhale to drop the belly, lift the tailbone and the chin. Exhale to tuck the chin and tailbone under as you curl through the upper back. Good. Inhale, belly drops, chin and tailbone lift. Exhale to curl the chin under as the back lifts. Good. Let's do a few more together here. Inhaling to drop the belly, chin and tailbone lift. Exhale, tucking the chin and tailbone under as the back curls. Good. Last one together here as we inhale, belly drops, chin lifts. Exhale to push into the palms. Chin tucks under, upper back curls. Good. I'll invite you to take on cat-cow. Following your breath, maybe opting to slow it down a little bit more or to increase the pace. We'll have 5 more full breaths in this flow. Good. I'll invite you on your next inhale to come to neutral table and exhale to sit back onto the heels. Bringing that towel or blanket, should you want knee support today, placing it underneath the knees now. Good. Returning to a tabletop position with or without support underneath the knees. We'll take an inhale to stick the right foot out to the right side of your space, ensuring that that pinky toe is firmly rooted into the earth here. Excellent. On the inhale, we'll rock forward over the wrists without any pain. Exhale to push the hips and sit them back over that left ankle. Good. Inhale to rock forward over the wrists, feeling a nice stretch. Exhale to sit back. Excellent. We'll take 3 more pulses of this. Last one here. Pulsing over the wrists. And then sitting back over that left ankle. Inhale to rise to neutral table. Exhale to stack shoulders over hips, over left knee. We'll take an inhale to raise both arms overhead. Exhale to drop that right hand down the right leg as we lean towards the right side of our space. Excellent. Left hand is reaching here. Options to find some stillness here, to feel a stretch along the left side body, or to find some movement. Taking an inhale for length. Exhale to fold. We'll stay here for 3 to 5 more breaths, taking stillness or movement, whatever you need. On your next inhale, we'll rise to a lengthened spine. Right arm will reach overhead to join the left. We'll exhale to tilt both hands, reaching for the left side of our space, creating a long line from the right hand down to the right foot. Reaching, your core may kick on here, feeling engaged. We'll stay here for 3 to 5 full breaths, ensuring that you're reaching as much as you're pushing into the right pinky toe on the other side here. 2 more breaths. On your next inhale, we'll rise, reaching the arms up overhead. Exhale to bring the hands down to tabletop position. We'll kick the right foot back, toes stay rooted on the earth as we enter a calf stretch for the right calf. The gastrocs and the soleus here, pushing back into the ball of the back foot to feel a nice stretch. Good. Let's bring that right knee back to the earth, joining the left knee in tabletop position. Taking our next inhale, we'll kick the left foot out this time. Exhale to ensure that that little toe is firmly pressed into the earth here. Good. Inhale to rock over the wrists any amount. Exhale to shift the hips back over that right heel. Inhale to rock forward. Exhale, hip shift back. 3 more here. Good, last 2. Excellent. We'll inhale to neutral table. Exhale to push off the palms, lifting the torso up. Shoulders are stacked over hips. Hips are stacked over right knee. Arms sweep up above the head. Good. Inhale for length here, reaching as high as you can. Exhale to drop the left hand down the left leg as the right arm reaches towards the left side of the space for side body stretch on the right. Options to stay in stillness here in gate position, or to find some movement as you inhale for length. Exhale to fold. We'll stay here for 3 more breaths. Our last one here. On your next inhale, we'll rise through center. Right arm will reach up overhead. Exhale to shift both hands towards the right side of the room to create a long line from the left hand down to the left pinky toe. Reaching as the core kicks in, holding here for 3 more full breaths. Last breath here. On your next inhale, we'll rise up through center. Exhale to bring the palms back down to the earth in tabletop position. Inhale to kick the left foot back. And exhale to shift into the ball of the back foot there for a nice calf stretch on the left side. Holding here for 3 rounds of breath. Good. On your next inhale, bringing that left knee down, back to the earth. We'll tuck the toes under here and shift the hips up and back into down dog. As you arrive to down dog, if you were using any props today, just gently slide those out of the way. We'll check our alignment in down dog here, ensuring that the index finger and the thumb are firmly pressed into the earth. Hips are shifted up and back so there's length throughout the spine. The neck is relaxed. Knees can stay bent or have a micro bend as the heels intend towards the earth, knowing that they may get there or they may not today. Good. On our next inhale, we'll hop, step, or jump our feet to meet our hands at the top of our space, and we'll fold. We'll inhale to rise slowly. Arms will sweep up above the head. Exhale as the hands come through heart center. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale to bend deeply through the knees as you fold forward, arms sweep back behind you. Good. Inhale, hands to shins, chest lifts. And exhale, fold. Inhale, hands meet the earth here. We'll step the right foot back into a high lunge on the left side here. Good. Inhale to hover the hands, chest lifts. Exhale, hands frame the front foot as we step that left foot back to meet the right hip. Shift back into down dog. Inhale to find a generous bend in both knees as you exhale and wave the spine forward into high or low plank. Inhale in plank. And exhale to bend the elbows, lowering the chest to the earth. The toes will untuck. Inhale to push into the palms, the chest lifts into cobra or baby cobra. And exhale to lower back down. Inhale to tuck through the toes, lifting through table or high plank. We'll shift the hips up and back into down dog. Good. Taking an inhale here, we'll lift the left foot any amount. Exhale to bend through the right knee. As we bring the right knee intending towards the chest, we'll come to plant the right foot between the palms at the front of the space. We'll take an inhale to hover the hands, lift the chest. Exhale to frame that front foot with the hands. We'll come to step the left foot up to meet the right and fold. Good. Inhale to rise slowly into mountain. Arms will sweep up above the head. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale for a generous bend in those knees as you fold forward. Arms will sweep back behind your body. Inhale, hands to shins, chest lifts. And exhale, fold. Hands will come to meet the earth here. We'll step the left foot back this time. Inhale to hover the hands, lift the chest. Exhale to frame that front foot as you step the right foot back to meet the left. Hips will shift back into down dog. Good. Inhale to bend generously into the knees. Exhale to wave the spine forward into high or low plank. Inhale in the plank position that you chose. And exhale to bend through the elbows to lower the chest to the earth while untucking the toes. We'll inhale to lift the chest into cobra. And exhale to lower back down. Inhale to tuck through the toes, lifting through table or high plank. We'll come to shift the hips up and back into down dog. Inhale to lift the left foot. Exhale to bend through the left knee, and turning the left knee towards the face, we'll come to plant the left foot between the palms, the front of your space. Inhale to hover the hands, lifting through the chest. Exhale, hands plant and frame that front foot, and we'll step the right foot up to meet the left and fold. Inhale to rise into mountain. Arms will sweep up above the head. Exhale as you fold forward. Hands will come to meet the earth here. We'll step back into downward dog. Shifting the hips up and back, firmly rooted through the index finger and the thumb. We'll take an inhale to lift the right heel. Exhale to bend through the right knee, coming to plant the right foot between the palms at the front of the space. We'll come to drop that left and back heel down, perpendicular to the front foot, preparing for our warrior two. We'll take an inhale to cartwheel the arms up into warrior two. Excellent, holding here for 3 full breaths. Good. On your next inhale, we'll cartwheel the hands down to frame that front foot, stepping the right foot back to meet the left, hip shift up and back into down dog. Holding here or flowing through a vinyasa. We'll take an inhale as we bend deeply through both knees. Exhale to wave the spine forward into higher low plank. Inhale in the plank position of your choice. Exhale to bend through the elbows as you lower the chest to the earth. The toes will untuck. Inhale to lift into cobra. Chest is lifted and proud. Exhale to lower back down to the earth. Inhale to tuck the toes under, lifting through table or high plank. We'll come to shift the hips up and back into down dog. Good. We'll take an inhale here to lift the left foot any amount. Exhale to bend through the left knee, coming to intend that left foot between the palms at the front of your space. If it didn't quite get there, just manipulate it with the right or left hand into the place that you want. We'll come to drop that back and right heel down, ensuring that the feet are perpendicular to each other here for our warrior two legs. We'll take an inhale to cartwheel the arms up into warrior two, arriving as we press into that front foot, bending deeply into the left knee, holding for 3 breaths. Eye gaze is over top of that left middle finger. Good. On your next inhale, we'll cartwheel the arms down to frame the front foot, coming onto the ball of the right foot. We'll plant the hands down to step the left foot back to meet the right. Downward dog. Good. Inhale to find a deep bend in both knees. Exhale to wave the spine forward into higher low plank. Inhale in the plank position of your choice. And exhale to bend into the elbows, lowering the chest to the earth. Inhale to push into the palms, lifting into cobra. And exhale to lower the chest back down. We'll stay here, moving the hands from beside the chest to underneath the forehead for wisdom, stacking one palm on top of the other, and then resting the forehead down. Good. Checking in with your body. If you feel good, there was a certain posture today that really felt great for you. Maybe a posture that woke you up or energized you, or one that you just really loved. Taking an inhale here, let's lift through the heels, bending through the knees, bringing the heels up towards the sky. We'll exhale to drop them to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale to drop them to the left. Good. We'll inhale to lift through center, then exhale to the other side. Excellent. We'll take on this windshield wiper through wisdom for 5 to 7 full breaths here. Options to find stillness on the right or left side, should you want to. Coming to find neutral, we'll drop the tops of the feet back down. Bring the hands beside the chest here as we shift up through tabletop position and shift onto our right or left hip to transition onto our backs. And ensuring there's nothing behind you that will limit your movement as you lay down into reclined. We'll take an inhale here to lift the arms up, as well as the knees, keeping the knees at a 90-degree angle, shins parallel to the mat. Options to take wrists and ankle circles here, finding some mobility in these joints that we use a lot today. Good. Maybe finding some flexion and extension alongside some circles in any direction that you choose. Excellent. Let's intend both knees towards the chest for a body hug here. And rock from side to side to massage out that low back. Make any final movements you need this morning before we enter our final resting pose of Shavasana. If you're ready to enter Shavasana, options to find extension through the legs and the arms, taking up space, feeling good in your body as you do so. Options if you need any low back support today, to bring the soles of the feet to the earth, knees bent towards the ceiling, or to open the feet a little bit wider, just over hip width distance apart, and knocking the knees in towards center. We'll stay in Shavasana today for 2 minutes, settling in as you deepen your breath. Eyes can remain soft, or maybe closed completely. You may choose to stay in Shavasana a little bit longer this morning if you wish to do so. If you'd like to join me in seated as we close today's practice, I'll invite you to start to deepen your breath and invite any movement back to your physical space, through the fingers, the toes, maybe the ankles and the wrists. When you're ready and in no rush to arrive, making your way to fetal position on the side of your choice. Taking a full breath in fetal position before you push your way up to seated. Eyes can remain soft or closed as you arrive to our cross-legged position or hero's position to close. We'll take one more counted breath practice as we end today's class. It will be a shorter inhale with a longer exhale as we wind down and cool off. If you'd like to join me, we'll take an inhale for 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time here. Taking an inhale for 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. While the eyes remain soft, let's bring the palms together in front of the chest or the heart space and gently rub them to create some heat and warmth. Let's take this warm healing quality we've made with our hands, putting it over our chest space, and slowly beginning to open our eyes to welcome ourselves to our day. Again, my name is Emily. Thank you so much for joining today. We'll see you next week. Have a great day.